The JNB Hive presents hashtag Inside Job, pro tips to get you going.
Okay, cool. My name is Lethabo Mokoena. I'm the founder of Workfresh, sneaker cleaning and shoe care company. We're based in Davidson, and I've been a JNB Hive member since 2016. And I clean sneakers and I polish shoes for a living. And I'm really passionate about doing stuff that helps me move my people forward, in a nutshell. I do a whole bunch of stuff, but in a nutshell, that's what I do. Yeah, definitely. I'm from Davidson, born and bred. My business is based there. Yeah, I'm from there. I think for me, I've always known that I have to come back home and contribute to the progression of my people. And when the idea of Workfresh came, I had the idea today and I started it tomorrow. I started Workfresh tomorrow, because like I said, I'm very passionate about the township. A township is not a place, but it's the people. So I'm really passionate about the people there because I'm one of them. That's where I grew up, So when the idea came about, I had just graduated and I was still trying to figure out what to do with my life. But when the idea came, I knew to be like, okay, cool, actually, this is what I want to do with my life, and this is what I think will help me propel my people or help me pursue my passion for the township or for the black people. So yeah. I think my business is where it's at today because of my creativity more than anything. I don't think I'm smart enough to start a business like this and get it to where it is today just because of what I studied. I think my creativity played a big role in where we are today and where we're headed and where the brand is positioned. We do stuff that's very alternative because I'm a creative. I'm in a very mundane industry, like cleaning. I'm in the cleaning service industry where you would associate me with maybe laundromats or whatever, and that industry is very like old school. Things are done in a particular way, but because I'm a creative, I'm able to shape the future for that industry. Like for example, as part of our business model, we have what we call drop-off points. So when I was starting out the business, I had to find a way to get the business out there, outside of the township, because I felt like the township was not big enough for us to grow, or rather people did not really see the concept or understand what we were trying to do. And a lot of people that resonated with what we were trying to do or that appreciated the service were outside of the township. So I had to come up with a creative alternative because, if you're starting a business, you don't have capital. Well, most of us don't have capital. I couldn't open shop in Rosebank. I couldn't open shop in Santon where there's buying power, where people have power, money to actually use my service, So I had to say to myself, what's the creative alternative to get the service to people without using money, without paying rent? So we have drop-off points. How drop-off points work is that we work with laundromat and dry cleaners, where you can drop off your shoes at a certain dry cleaners or laundromats. We get them, clean them, bring them back to the laundromat, and you're walking fresh. Instead of us having to open a shop in that space, So we work with laundromats and dry cleaners in Midrand, Diepsloot, Edenville, Auckland Park, Braamfontein, Boksburg, a whole bunch of people that we've collaborated with because of my creativity. Because I don't think if I was a creative, I'll be able to think of something like that or take the brand where it is today, Well, I think the Hive has played a key role in our growth as a company, not only as a company, but in our creative output as a brand, because obviously we got exposed to other people that are like-minded. Because the problem, not necessarily a problem, but the thing about us creatives is that it's almost like we work in silos, We always immerse in our own projects. We don't even know how to work with other people that think the same way we think and all of that. So when we got to the Hive, at least we got to be exposed to other people that are just like us. Because sometimes when you're creative, you feel like you're crazy. You feel like, why am I looking at this like this, But then when you get to the Hive, you realize that, okay, maybe I'm not the only one who's crazy. And if there's a lot of us that are crazy, then it feels much more better, And we've been able to forge relationships and friendships above all with really dope people that really believe in what we're doing and are really able to have impactful contribution in our work and everything that we do, And I like how it's a very open space where I can approach anyone. I can approach a graphic designer, I can approach a animator, whatever, So that's why I'm saying it has played a big part in our role, in our creativity, So yeah. So I did a 1-year course with Boston. I studied public relations. Then I went to UJ. I did corporate communications. I did a BA degree in corporate communications, and I majored in strategic comm. Then I interned at Jupiter Drawing Board for like a year. Then I started my business. I think I've acquired most of my knowledge through experience, honestly. I'm one person, I always put myself out there. I always try out new stuff, you know. If I don't know anything, I do it first, then I figure it out as I go. I mean, I didn't know how to clean sneakers when I started in my company. I honestly didn't know how to clean sneakers. I know how everyone else knows how to clean sneakers, you know, but the technical part of it, the different kinds of suede, the different kinds of mesh, whatever, I didn't know any of that. But I told myself that as I was doing it, you know. That's why I'm saying my biggest teachers has to be my experience. Like, I'm able to put myself out there, and my willingness to fail. You know, I'm cool with failing, because I know then I'll learn a thing or two, and I'll be a better person or a better executor of whatever I'm trying to do the next time, you know. So I think my experience, like the stuff that I've put myself out for or to, has taught me a lot of stuff. And the internet, like, we don't give enough credit to the internet. Like the internet has played a big role in what we are today, you know, because you just go in and type what you want to learn, and the information is there. I think a lot of people are sleeping on the internet, you know, and a lot of people are making money on the internet, you know. So I think I need to give credit to the internet for all this, most of the stuff that I know.